It's Liddy. And now, as you know, I'm an IBO. And one of the key components, one of the key skills that every IBO, much less a customer or a new student should know, is how to invite. And I'm about to show you the easiest way that I know on how to invite. Because one, we all know how to invite already. We all know how to invite already. And I say this all the time. This business, most of this business, is about taking stuff that you already know how to do and applying it to this business, because what you already know, you can adapt to this business. Because guess what? You're not attaching yourself to this business. You're attaching this business to you. That's the best way I can put it. Everybody knows how to invite. Drop a one in the chat if you've ever thrown a party. Just drop a quick one if you've ever thrown a party. Hold on, is that Rod the God? Yeah. Rod the God throwing a party. Nobody else do a party? All right, drop a two in the. All right, Mr. Dimitri. How about drop a two in the chat if you ever ate some good food. Drop a two in the chat. You done ate some that scrum diddly yumptious. Drop a two in the chat. See, y'all already know how to invite. Y'all know how to invite already, because when you threw that party, I'm pretty sure that you went out and you told everybody to be at the function. I'm pretty sure that when you ate that good food that surprised you a little bit, you went and you told somebody. Bruh. You had that fried chicken over there at Freddy's, bruh. That Freddy fried chicken, good. They got this sauce. When the Popeyes chicken sandwich came out, how many of y'all hit the phones when the Popeyes chicken sandwich came out? Let me know some in the chat box. And y'all told somebody about that Popeyes chicken sandwich. Y'all know how to invite. Y'all know how to invite. That's the biggest thing that I'm gonna push on this call, is that y'all know how to invite already. It's just you have to take the same skills, the same finesse that you used out there, and just put it in here. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. Like this Kool-Aid that I just drank. I could get you to drink a whole gallon of this Kool-Aid just by how good it was. So I'm inviting you to come drink the Kool-Aid. And I guarantee you all 12 of y'all will come and drink this Kool-Aid. And it's all about using the stuff that you already know how to do. But that's not what this call is going to be about. I'm actually going to get into some real sauce. But just kind of wanted to open it up, set the tone a little bit, and let y'all know that y'all already kind of know how to do all of this. It's just a matter of getting that finesse, getting that sauce, and just applying it. Now, me, I am a person that does not have a lot of time on my hands to just go and, I'm going to go to Instagram and do this and do that, be texting and doing all this and that. No, I don't got time for all that. I'm pretty sure some of y'all don't, because this business is not the only thing that I do. So when I do the things that are necessary in this business, I'm always time efficient with it. Like with pivots, I was talking about last night. I was like, I'm time efficient with pivots because trading takes a long time. It takes a long time to learn how to trade, and it takes a long time to actually perform the actions necessary to trade. Yes, with HFX, you push a button, wait 3 minutes, but you got to hit 5%. And that's time that I could be spending elsewhere. That's primarily why I like FRX over HFX, because I could just plug it in and then boom, I go about my day, boom, make my bread. I don't got to see the computer again. But I like to get even more time effective with that. So the time that I would have spent looking for trades, looking for confirmations and plugging it in, I'll be done. Boop, 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 plugged it in, going about my business. And it's the same thing with inviting as well. I'm very time effective with my invitations. And that is why I don't invite to pitch. See, I'm gonna go over two ways. I invite, and I hope y'all are taking notes right now. I hope y'all are taking notes right now, because this is about to be some sauce. Because look, some people, they invite, I'm gonna give you the whole breakdown. Some people, they invite to pitch. Some people, they invite to show the plan. 3, they invite to outsource. See, I'm gonna teach you something a little bit. This business, as it pertains to, one-on-one with individuals, it's all about credibility. It's all about maintaining professionalism. Now, with that being said, you want to maintain the utmost amount of professionalism, efficiency, and credibility as you can. With that being said, that's going to shed light on a lot of things. See, I cannot talk about inviting without talking about prospecting, because you can't invite somebody that isn't there. So it all starts with your prospecting. And like I said, you got to maintain the utmost professionalism, efficiency, and credibility. Now, one thing that I will point out, because we already know about content, we already know about all that. But I'm about to talk about how you go from content to DMs to invite, from invite to the information. That's my job today. DMs, invite, information. That's me. We can talk about we can talk about showing the plan. We can talk about 3 ways. That's PS3. Now, I'm talking about inviting. Now, first step to inviting is piquing somebody's interest. Or, I didn't plan on getting. I still got one of the things, but I didn't plan on talking about this until Monday. Oh, y'all in for it on Monday. Y'all in for it on Monday. That's all I gotta say. But see, a lot of people, they're hunters. They're hunters. They want to go out and they want to find prospects. Nothing wrong with it. They want to go out. Boom. Hey, what's up? They want to say, oh, boom. Tia Rivera talked about this at the event. Oh, I'm a network marketer. They don't even say that. They say, oh, I can make you $1 million. I trade in the largest financial market in the world. You interested? Oh, you trying to try out this Forex stuff? No. A lot of people are hunters. I'm telling you, instead of being a hunter, you need to be a farmer. Instead of being a hunter, you need to be a farmer. Because guess what? Hunters, they go out and attack. But farmers, they take the seed and they plant the seed and they nurture the seed until harvest time comes, then they reap the benefits. You see the difference? You see the difference? See the difference? How many times, out of every fisherman that goes fishing, how many times do they actually catch fish? Opposed to somebody that breeds the fish into a pond and then goes fishing, because they know that not only the fish are there, but they know that they're gonna bite because they put them there. And that's how you gotta treat this business. That's how you gotta treat this invitation. Don't always go out and just, you got to build your image to the point to where you become a farmer. You go out, and you hunt for seeds. Don't go out and hunt for the harvest. That's what a lot of people do. They want to go out for the kill. They want to go out for the greens, and they don't want the mustard seed. And that's the difference between an amateur and a professional. Is a lot of people, they want to go for the greens instead of the mustard seed. The smallest thing gets you the biggest result. And 9 times out of 10, if you nurture the mustard seed, you have a much greater chance of reaping the benefits than going out and trying to find a green field. Because I guarantee you, you go out and try to pick somebody else's greens, you might get clipped. But we ain't gonna talk about that. Invitation. When you invite on your social media, we're gonna talk about social media, and then I'm gonna talk about in person. And I'm gonna talk about outsourcing first, then I'm gonna talk about the traditional version. So when you invite, step 1 is just your social media. We already know 10, 10, 10, 10 times a day, all that, blah, blah, blah. So you want to make yourself appealing. You want to make yourself look professional. You don't got to sound professional. Just look professional. Because I'm going to let you know this. Anybody can have the attributes of a professional, but most people, they advertise themselves as experts and they're only professionals. And some people advertise themselves as professionals when they're amateurs. And some people, they advertise themselves as amateurs and they're posers. So you have to, one, make the decision to be a professional, because we don't do base models around here. You got to make the decision to become an expert, but you got to know that you're not an expert. You got to know that you're not an expert. You're working to be an expert, but you are a professional. Now, a professional is a decision. See, a lot of people, they have this facade, they have this facade thinking that, professionals, yeah, you got to look the part, stuff like that. But look at where you are. You can be a professional just how you are. You just got to decide to do it. Like me, myself, I'm a 19-year-old kid. I don't have a lot of drip. I could dress up. I got a nice shirt. I can say I'm a professional because I made the decision to be one. And you got to carry yourself as one. And that's what's going to lead on down during the training. And I'm going to shed light on why it's important to maintain your professionalism. But in order to maintain your professionalism, you got to initiate your professionalism. And how you initiate your professionalism is by making the decision to be a professional. And that will translate into your social media. Once you decide to become a professional in your social media, everybody will know it. You go from posting black screens to posting nice images, appealing images. You go from looking any kind of way on social media to actually caring about how you present yourself on social media. Now, I never said professionals were perfect, but professionals are just better and more consistent than amateurs. That's all it is. The difference between a professional and an amateur is discipline, consistency, and work ethic. Because notice, you gotta go through, I'm not even gonna go through that, but you'll start to see it on your social media. And so will your prospects. It's like, all right, he's starting to step up his game a little bit. He's starting to do a little different now. This stuff look a little better. His quality is starting to change. Her quality is starting to change. And that will start to reflect your social media. And then now, instead of you hunting for everybody, instead of you hunting for responses, people will start responding to you. People will start coming to you. And I don't remember who said this. I think it was Riyadh. It was like, some doors have sensors to detect if you're the right version of yourself in order for you to enter. And it's the same way with these prospects. You can only go so far being a hunter. But at some point, you gotta really, really, really step up that game to where people start coming to you. And you don't do that without deciding to become a professional. Once you decide to become a professional and you start maintaining your professionalism, that is when that door will start to open and people will start naturally coming to you. And I'll talk about Leadership Monday too. But guess what? If you really want to be invited, and this is a step for IBOs, but this is a prelude to IBO, is just being able to invite. If you want to get to that level, a leader, the leader's flock is drawn to the right version of the leader, the professional version of the leader. When you're the right person, the people will come. The people will naturally come. But you just have to be that person. And nobody follows somebody that's unprofessional. So that's the first step. Second step is knowing what to say afterwards. Knowing what to say after somebody DMs you or somebody responds to you is all dependent on your intentions. Because somebody that has the intent to sow a seed and nurture that seed is going to respond much differently than somebody that's trying to run to the information. Yes, I always say this. Yes, you want to get people from DMs to the information as quickly as possible, but you do not want to move too fast. Because the moment you move too fast, you have to check your intentions. People that care more about moving to the information quickly care more about the sign up than they do about nurturing the seed. And that's not always going to be good. Because people can pick up on your intentions. Now, if somebody was to DM you and they're like, yo, or you post something that really catches their eye, like, yo, I've been seeing you. I've been seeing you for real. Like, what do you do? The person that's hunting for the greens, the person that's hunting for the result, the harvest, they're gonna be like, yo, I'm trading the foreign exchange market. Yo, I'm on my way to $1 million. You know, I can show you, I can put you on the game. What you doing at 8 o'clock? That's what people hunting for the result do. Now, if you're going for the seed, planting the seed and nurturing the seed, like, yo, I appreciate that. What I do, and I'm backtracking a little bit. If you're IBO, because I'll be forgetting sometimes. Now, I'm gonna do the IBO version, and if you're a customer trying to get you to and free, I'll do that one first. If you're a customer trying to get you to and free, this is what I would suggest you say. You know what? I'm a part of this solution that's really been getting me paid. You know, like I was having X amount problem, and this really fixed it for me. Boom. People like solve problems. Yo, word. You was having XYZ, and you know this helped. Yeah, it helps. So I'm in league with some beautiful, amazing individuals, and they've been helping me along the way. Cool. It's like, yeah. Then he was like, yo, then this is the key. Yo, like, I'll be down to explain it to you, get you in front of some information. But first, how are you? You good? You have a good day today? Yeah. I'm okay. Cool. My name is so and so. I just didn't want to go further without really introducing myself. Cool. Then they're going like, that's the point where they're going to be like, what? Me? And then guess what? They're going to say, you know what? It's nice to meet you too. then the transition from seed to harvest is, yo, let's set up a time to where I can really go into depth and show you what's been going on here. I didn't say a word about Forex. I didn't say a word about none of that. All I said was, I had a problem. This is the solution. How are you? You good? Oh, you good? Cool. Let's set up a time. Let's set up a time to talk. That's cool. Then this is where maintaining your professionalism comes in. Because a lot of people, and there's nothing wrong with it, they say, yo, you free at 8? That's putting a limitation on somebody that you don't even know. Yes, you want to have a sense of urgency, but at the same time, a leader, a true leader, somebody that really cares about planting a seed, will meet you where you are and bring you to the top. Let's set up a time to talk. Make them feel important and included as well. Let's set up a time to talk. When are you free this week? Are you free tomorrow? All right, what time tomorrow? I'm free at 6 o'clock. All right, so you're free tomorrow at 6 o'clock to talk. Go further into detail. Yeah. All right, so if I call you tomorrow at 6, you're going to answer. Yes. All right, cool. Let's exchange numbers. And then tomorrow, I'll call you at 6. Boom. Boom. That's the 2 and free version, though. Anybody can use that, really. Anybody can use it, but it'll work for 2 and free. See, I'm a different kind of person, if you haven't noticed. If you haven't noticed, I'm a different kind of person. If I'm talking to you, and this, I think I told Cooper Castro this. I remember who I told, but I think it was Cooper Castro. I was like, I could care less about residuals. Honestly, I could care less about residuals. If I could just tell somebody about the stuff that I know about this Forex stuff, about this crypto stuff, I'd be satisfied. If I could just invite somebody to look at this, yo, I'm satisfied. Like, the fact that I just made money and I just invest, check your portfolio, Cooper. The fact that I just made money off of cryptocurrency, the fact that, you know, we can do the things that we can do, yo, if I could tell people about that, I'd be satisfied. I could care less if I get paid for it. Now, the fact that I get paid for it is fuel for me to do it even more. Because I can pay the bills doing something that I truly enjoy doing. And that's why I said, your intentions are reflected by, how you respond is reflected by your intentions. If your intentions is to get somebody in front of the information as quickly as possible so that they can make a decision as quick as possible, you have the wrong intentions. See, people will come to your business the moment that you don't care if they come to your business or not. That's just a proven fact. Like, let's just not, well, this is business. You know, people will come when you don't care about if they come or not. I just want you to look at this. I just want you to see the same value in this as I do. Once you get to that point, the floodgates are open. Now, if we're talking about my IBOs, we know the struggle of getting people to this information. And most people's bump in the road is going from, no social media to social media, or from social media to DM and the exchange back and forth. That's where most people hit the bump in the road, me included. Because some people I be DMing them, no response whatsoever. Some people I DM them, they respond, I respond, no response. I DM them, they DM me, we get to the invite, they get in front of the information, don't show up. As a matter of fact, don't even show up to the information, never hear from them again. But here's where I get efficient with my time is when I get a response, I don't invite. Well, sometimes I don't. It just depends on how many numbers I'm doing. But if I got some time, I'm about to go through that process that I just explained. Yo, good. Yo, this is a solution. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. But IBOs is different. People that's going to and free, they have intentions of going to and free. But IBOs, we different. We own the compensation plan. We are on the compensation plan. You are an IBO. I hold IBOs to a certain standard. And with that standard, I say that every IBO should have a collective impact and a personal impact. And that drives your intentions when you're inviting. So your personal impact is going to be your drive as to why they should even listen to you. Because inviting is the prelude to selling the company. But before you can sell the company, you need to sell you. See, if I go up to somebody and I invite them without selling myself, they're not going to do what I just asked them to do. Because there's no reason for them to. You need to sell yourself before you sell anything else. You need to give them a reason to listen to you before you ask them to do something. See, people don't even like to be told what to do, much less by somebody that don't even know. And even more so than somebody that they don't even see value in. Now, if I introduce myself to you, one, I'm going to make you feel welcome in my presence. Like I said, I got access to some 8-figure information, some 9-figure information. And what most people do is they don't act like it. They don't act like they have access. Matter of fact, they do act like it, but with the wrong intentions. They think that just because they have access to 9-figure information, that they way up here. And you got to bring somebody up here. That's the wrong thing to do. That can only get you so far. Because people do not like to be, what's the word I'm looking for? People do not like to feel less than what they already are. Because most people already think lower of themselves than they actually are. See, what we're here to do, we're here to bring people up. We say on every single call, oh, I'll see y'all at the top because the bottom is too crowded, but I won't look down on anyone unless I'm willing to bring you up. But when you invite, that's all you do is look down on people. Because your intentions is to bring people up. Your intentions is to bring people up to you. See, look, think about it like this. Think about if somebody was on the bottom of the cliff, you're on top of the cliff, and you have a rope. You throw it down, and you try to muscle them up. Opposed to saying, yo, I'm going to come down to the bottom of... This is a better example. Let's say that you climb Mount Everest. You go and you climb Mount Everest. And on social media, boom, I climb Mount Everest. Boom, I'm big dog. I climb Mount Everest. If somebody new, somebody you don't even know, yeah, yo, I want to climb Mount Everest too. Well, one, they don't even know that they want to climb Mount Everest. They're like, you know what? I'll climb Mount Everest with you. Show you exactly how I did it so that you can do it too. But no, people want to be on top of the cliff with the rope and they throw it down and they try to muscle people up. That's what that looks like to me. And that's just not who I am. Because I will come down to where anybody is, bring them up to the same place that I am, because I was the person on the ground once. See, most people, and I'm gonna say people a lot, because this is a people's business. Before you even think about inviting, you need to check your intentions about people. You need to check your position. You need to check your perspective about people. Because people say this is a numbers business. People say this is a lot of things. They come up with a bunch of acronyms and they don't even know what they mean. But at the end of the day, this is a people's business. You need to be able to interact with people in order to be successful in this business. Notice how the people that really make the most money in this business are the most genuine and humble individuals that you've ever met. See, most thing about I already talked about, we already know how to invite, but I'm talking about you need to be ready to invite somebody to your business. This is your business. And a lot of people have this misconstrued thing that just because we got access to the information, you got to come to me. No, no. But you don't sit your hot dollar thinking that you got it, but you don't have it. And the people that do, they've done this. Why do you think they talk about going and doing home events? Why do you think people say, like, I looked at Riyadh's organization. I looked at a lot of organizations. I look at Riyadh's organization. Not only are they doing home events, but they're going to folks' jobs. They're going to folks' jobs and they're meeting with them after they go and close, and they're meeting with them. I saw them, that was at Dairy Queen. And, they was meeting with the employees at Dairy Queen. Mind you, these people make six figures. They could have just as easily said, let's set up a phone call. No, they showed up to their job. But you not even willing to meet people exactly where they are? That's the problem. See, yeah, we got access to the information, but posture does not mean that you don't go and meet somebody where they are. I'm going to let you know what posture is. Posture is this. Posture is this. This is Straight Line Persuasion by Jordan Belfort. Pretend that's a straight line. Actually, no, I'm going to do it right. This is Straight Line Persuasion. This is how you close any deal. And this is all posture is. So, in order to make the sale, you need to go from this spot over here to this spot over here. But you also have a straight line of persuasion. This is how you persuade somebody. Let me see. I want this blue. To join. And all posture is, because you're going to ask a series of questions. I did it. I'll do a training on this, later on. But you're going to ask a series of questions. And all posture is the ability to, while the prospect is talking, these are the boundaries. All posture is having the ability to say, I come back to the line. That's all posture is. Posture does not mean you lose your character as a person. See, we are a person before we are a salesman or a saleswoman. But people forget that. And that's why most people hit the bump in the road from DM to invite, because they have the wrong intentions. But that's my little spill on that. We check your intentions. Once you check your intentions, then prospecting becomes easy. Inviting becomes easy. Because all you're doing is just solving people's problems. That's all you're doing. You're just finding a problem, solving it. That's literally that's a good idea. That's what I should name Invited for network marketing. Finding people's problems and solving them with your business. That's all inviting is. Oh, I have. Oh man, I wish I. Let's talk about Mr. Heidi because Mr. Heidi is always the one to travel. Like she's been traveling a lot lately, and she'll go and she'll post it on her social media, and I can imagine somebody looking at Mr. Heidi's social media and just saying that, yo, I wish I could travel like that. Yo, I wish I could just go shopping whenever I want to go shopping. I wish I can just do this. I wish I could do that. Girl, me too. Yo, you know how good it feels to go shopping whenever you want just because? You know how good it feels to go and travel where you want to go travel at just because? And you don't gotta save up for a year. You don't gotta take 6 months and save up for 3 days. You know how good that feels? But you gotta realize these real life situations that people be going through. Yo, you want to be able to travel? Yo, like the reason why I'm able to travel is because I'm a marketing professional. I'm a marketing professional and I'm an elite investor. Yo, you a marketing professional? Yo, but you look young. Yeah, I'm so and so. Cool. Yo, my name is so and so. What's your name? Yo, my name is this. I looked at and once people feel safe with you, they're like a faucet. They'll start spilling out their problems. Yo, it's nice to meet you. Yeah, I was just looking at your page and I was like, yo, like I wish I could travel like that. I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. Cool. Like I just took a look at your page too. Your page is super dope. Your page is super dope. Like I like what you're doing with this. I like what you're doing with that. Oh man, that was just this, that was just that. Yo, like you seem like you would be a perfect fit for my business. What do you do for work? Oh, I work at Schlotsky's. Oh, you work at Schlotsky's? Man, you like that loaded baked potato soup? Yeah, that's that hit right there. Yo, I like it too. Hey, you know what? How what if I could show you a way? Like, what if I could show you a way so you could be able to really travel? Because I'm pretty sure if you're working on Schlotsky's, you can only travel so much. What if I could show you a way to travel exactly like how I'm traveling? Yo, I would love that. Yo, I think I can open a spot for you on my business. Let's set up a time to talk. Cool. When are you free? Oh, I'm free. I work tomorrow. I work the next day, but maybe Friday at 8:30. Cool. Yo, I think I'm free Friday at 8:30 as well. Like, if you just be a person, if you be a person, your problems will be solved. Your inviting problems will be solved. If you just be a person. But most people, they're not personable because they have the wrong intentions. Like, it's honestly crazy. I was gonna say something too. It was gonna be clever, but I forgot it. It'll come to me in a second. Just be a person. Be a person. Meet people where they are instead of trying to bring them where and then bring them where you are rather. Skip a step. I'm moving too fast. That is the key to inviting. You know how to invite. You know the technicalities. You know how excited you got to be to invite. You know how to get somebody's attention. My job is just to show you where to put your intentions. Because all of you on here, I can almost guarantee you're nice people. Really. I can almost guarantee it. Or else you wouldn't be on this call. Let me look through the participants list. Cool. Yeah, oh yeah. Now, let's talk a little bit more about outsourcing. Outsourcing is just the same, it's the same exact process. Instead of setting up a time, you're doing something a little bit different. So instead of setting up a time to talk on the phone, you're setting up a time to where they can view, watch, whatever, a third party tool. In this business, tools are your best friend. I like them a lot. It's really a tool for you to alleviate a lot of time. See, the same time that you could have been spending on the phone, DMing, X, Y, and Z, the time that you would have spent on the phone trying to do the PS me, you could have been running this process with more people. So you could have been running through this process. Okay, let's set up a time, X, Y, and Z. Boom, you're good. Then after you do that, you run it again. Because now you're not on the phone. Because some people, they be free right now. If they got time to answer your DM, they probably free. Oh, you free right now? Tell you what, I have a short video that will explain it. Now, if you really want this person in your business, I say get on the phone and really talk to them. But if you run it through numbers, it's still the same thing, still you. But yo, I got a short video. It'll take you about 10, 15 minutes. If I send you this video, we watch it. Y'all watch it. Cool. So, you'll be free, blah, blah, you'll be free, blah, 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 blah. You'll be able to see the video then. Yeah, cool. All right, here's the video. And then at so-and-so day, once you confirm that they'll watch it, confirm a time for the follow-up. And this is where I'll go next. And then you confirm the time for the follow-up. Boom. So if I call you at this time, you would have finished the video. Cool. I'll call it in. Here's the video. Next thing, I talked about how to invite people wherever you're going to invite them to, but this process doesn't end there. The process doesn't end there. Because let's skip to the point to where, I said, let's set up a time to talk. You actually talk. What you're going to do is you're going to do one of two things. You are either going to give them the information right then and there, or I say just do that anyway. Give them the information right then and there. Now, if you gotta call your mentor and put them on the schedule as well, do that. But like I said, the job is to maintain the utmost amount of efficiency, credibility, and professionalism. How you maintain your professionalism and credibility is by you giving the information. People don't want to hear from your mentor. People can care less about your mentor. They want to hear from you. You texted them, or they hit you up. They didn't hit your mentor up. This is a proven fact. You lose credibility by doing that. Now, professionals, they handle their business. If I got a prospect, I'm closing that prospect. I'm not sending them elsewhere for them to get closed, because no, I'm not going to that. But that's how you maintain your credibility. Now I realize not everybody is at that point. So if you got to get your mentor to help you out with the information, then do that. As long as you are there. As long as you are there, you're golden. Now, I think I'm gonna remember it. No. Ooh, hold up. It was something about reality. Oh, but I already talked about that though. But basically, what I was saying earlier was how you don't bring people up to you. You go down to where they are and bring them up. It's because people's reality is their reality. Like we have the shifted paradigm. That's us. They don't have the shifted paradigm. Their paradigm needs to be shifted. And as somebody that had an unshifted paradigm at one point in time and had it shifted, your job is to go down there where they are, shift their paradigm, and show them why they should go up too. That's what I was saying. That's what I was going to say. But to the point about outsourcing, somebody's home. But to the point about outsourcing, the last thing that I was really going to say was dang, I forgot the last thing I was gonna say. Dang. But what you really want to do is just be a person. If you're gonna outsource, outsource. Show them a video. But the video has to be you. Because you're maintaining efficiency, that's what I was gonna say. Professionalism and credibility. If you're gonna send them a video, send them your video. If you don't have a video, make a video. If you're gonna show them information on the phone, you better be prepared to give that information. If not, get your mentor to help you. As long as you are there. So that way you maintain credibility. Matter of fact, if you get your mentor on the line, it's not even really a three-way. It's just them helping you present the information. You should be doing that anyway. It's just a fact. Now, if you're going to outsource to an event, make sure that you have the event planned. Make sure that you show up to the event. And if your mentor is helping you at the event, make sure to say that when you're prospecting. Yo, I'm actually going to be launching my business. So instead of saying you're a marketing professional, you say, you know what? I'm actually opening a new business of mine. You can say that when you're out prospecting or when somebody hits you up. I'm actually launching my own business. And my mentor and I, we're going to be launching it X date. Are you going to be free? Yes. Cool. Then you do the confirmation process. You confirm that they'll be there. Confirm that they'll be there. Confirm that they'll be there. And then boom. And then last thing that I'll say, we talked about Instagram to DMs, DMs to invite to follow up. Follow up is the most important thing that you can do because you are maintaining your professionalism. Following up is more important than the invite itself because when it comes time for the time that y'all set up, you have to be there. You have to. Because one, that makes you you know what you're doing as far as your scheduling is concerned. If you can't make it, let them know in advance. And it has to be a credible reason. But let's go back to, you have to show up. You have to show up. And people, I'll get to that in a second. But follow up. How much time should you give them until you follow up? No, It's when you invite, you say, let's set up a time. Because when you give them a time, you're limiting yourself. Because if they're not free, then you're gonna go into this cycle of, okay, you free here, no, you free here, no. Then you lose your exclusiveness. That's why you have to read the situation on whether to use that whole private exclusive thing, because not everybody's going to buy into that. You have a problem that needs fixing. I have the solution, yes, but I'm going to work with you. Come down to where you are if you really want your problem solved. Now, if you don't really want your problem solved for real, I'm leaving you in the dust. But what I'm here to do is I'm here to invite you to something. Whatever that is up to you. Whatever works best for you, insert that there. But once that appointment comes, let's say that you outsource to a video. You already know the time that you're going to follow up because you said it when you invite them. See, people, they want to follow up after they've already invited, but you set up the follow-up at the invite. So that way you know when they're going to watch the information, and that gives you the cue on when you need to follow up with them. And you also set the next exposure. See, because we're farmers, we're not hunters. So when you invite, you say, okay, okay, you invite, you say, okay, I have a short video for you to watch. Then it takes about 10, 15 minutes. When are you free to watch it? They say Tuesday at 7:30. Cool. So Tuesday at 8 o'clock, you would have watched the video already. Yes. All right. Well, before that, you confirm if they'll watch it. All right. So you're free Tuesday at 8:30. I mean, yeah. So you'll have watched it by 8:30. Boom. Then you say boom. So at 8:30, if I call you, you will answer. Or you would have watched the video. Yes. Cool. Then Tuesday at 8:30, you are going to call them. You set the follow-up at the invite. And then let's say that Tuesday at 8:30 comes, you call them, they watch the video, cool. Now you're gonna say, all right. Then you're gonna go through, but that's the PS3. But I'll go over it a little bit. You're gonna say, okay, what did you like best? Blah blah blah. Then you are going to judge if they are ready. If they are ready to sign up, you do not need another exposure. If they're ready to sign up, you don't need another exposure. You just sign them up right there. But even then, all right, cool. Now, let's get you started as soon as possible. That is when you create urgency. You create urgency when it's time to sign up. Then, guess what? If they, let's say even then, you do this even then. Okay, let's set up a time in the next 48 hours to go ahead and get you this. Same difference. But you set the next exposure at the current exposure. If they're not ready, cool, set the next exposure. If they haven't watched the video, cool, set the next exposure. See, the key to this is not to go for the kill. The key to this is to expose until they're ready to sign up. If they're not ready to sign up, just set another exposure. If they're still not ready to sign up, set another exposure. If they're not ready to sign up, set another exposure. They're not ready to sign up, set another exposure. Then people are going to get to the point to where they're going to realize that this is the legit and they can actually get their problem solved by this. Then they're going to sign up. So there's really no time for you to give until you follow up. You already know when you're going to follow up. Now, if somebody says no, no, thank you, I don't want to sign up, then that's when you set a time to follow up. Maybe like a month. a month, 6 months, a year. Like that. But more than likely, if they say no, they're not just going to go away. It's just a matter of you do the month, 6 months, a year, then do it like that. But if we're talking about the follow-up for the exposure, you already know that because you set the exposure at the invite. So that being said, are there any questions? Because that's my time. Any other questions? All right. No questions? Well, that's my time. It's officially 7 o'clock. Y'all have a good rest of y'all's day. And actually, what I want y'all to do is I want y'all to go in the EE Road to 15. Yeah, I got you. I want y'all to go in the EE Road to 15. And I want y'all to say, just be a person. I better see 18 too, because y'all been slacking. I go say drop something, and it'd only be like 5, 6 people dropping in there. I'm gonna do like this. Y'all can copy and paste it. Yeah, that's pretty much like my sauce invited is to be a person. The moment that you be a person is the moment that everything changes. Don't invite to get paid. Invite to plant a seed. So with that being said, just be a person.